Despite negative news coverage and criticism from his own party, a poll released Friday shows nearly half of Americans agree with President Donald Trump on the causes of violence in Charlottesville, Virginia. President Trump has maintained that both sides were responsible for violence surrounding a white nationalist rally in Charlottesville. He also called out troublemakers among the counter-protesters that came with the black outfits and with the helmets and with the baseball bats. Trump's statements outraged former Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney, who wrote Friday that Trump must apologize for his response. However, a SurveyMonkey poll conducted Thursday found a combined 49% of American adults believe that both groups of protesters were most responsible for the violence in Charlottesville. The poll found that 46% believe far-right groups were most responsible, 40% pointed the finger at both groups, and 9% believe counter-protesters were the most guilty. Among Republican voters, 64% believe both groups were guilty, 18% think the white nationalist protesters were, and 17% think counter-protesters were most responsible for the violence. Trump's reaction to the violence found some agreement among independent Americans. A total of 46% of independents think both groups and counter-protesters were most responsible, while 51% believe the white nationalists caused the violence. 66% of Democrats polled believe the far-right groups were most responsible for the violence. 24% said both groups were responsible, and just 6% said the counter-protesters caused most of the violence.